2026, 26 years after the year 2000. Where were you on January 11th, 2000? Where were you? Now, hold on, I'm looking for my live. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen live. I don't know why I'm not seeing live. Why I'm not seeing live. I'm looking for live. You give me a live? There's a live. Have to wait till turns on. Go on Smoother. Facebook's got. It's not that they're meant to say me. There's something there. There's some little thing, and I see few little things here too. Not a lot. Little things. Little things mean a lot. As Kitty Kalen. Hold on, let me just to fit the screen. I do need to do more lives. I've not. I mean, this is the first one I've done since I think the first, and I do intend to do more, but we'll see. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the road. I know, inside one county. I'm not going many places, and Thursdays I'm on the road. Maybe I can get a live somewhere in between all that. I'm working on trying to get a book done, and we'll see if that it actually works. Why am I fuzzy there? There we go. All right, what to draw? I don't know, and nobody's here. I don't think I got an answer to any of my questions, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't look. Do the right thing, look up things. I want to share something. I may not have anybody here, so I may do this now and do it again. So it may be twice, but it may be interesting enough to do it twice. I started to do this yesterday with a Facebook thing, and I had a problem because of there's a problem with Facebook. I don't know what happens. With this one, I can size the image or this to fit this, but there it's hard to do the thing. It's some weird little pinchy thing. So I just want to check to see, make sure no one typed anything. But this here is Bugs Bunny. It was, I'm trying to remember, it was this time in 1943, in this time period, 42, 43, where the first Bugs Bunny comic strip came into being. That's right, there was a comic strip. Now, the animated cartoons had only really gotten started because this character was only just getting started, but they both happened at the same time. Now, in front of you here, you see Bugs Bunny All Pictures Comics. Well, guess what year this is from? It's from 1943. So this actually came out at the same time. I'm trying to see if anyone's typed anything here. I don't see anything. No. All right, just checking. I thank whoever clicked the like on it, though. So this came out the same year as Bugs Bunny, the Bunny, came out as a comic strip. And what this is a collection of those comic strips. I got this eBay. It is a comic book. This is a Bugs Bunny All Pictures comic book. Now, that's interesting how they had to put the word all pictures. There were a number of these made, not just of Bugs Bunny, but of other characters. There's a Popeye one, I know, and some other. Someone actually was practicing writing out the name Bugs Bunny. Apparently, Judy Kohich, October 22nd, I don't know when, 1943, from Mary Snodgrass, age 11. That would make her today old. Now, she'd be 83 if she was still around, wherever. Judy Kohich or Mary Snodgrass. Well, I'm not sure who's age 11. That's not indicated here. I'm not sure if it's October 20th. I'm not sure what that. I guess maybe a birthday, October 22nd. Someone came in here with a crayon, and you can see it. I'm sorry. Sorry, sounds outside. All right, so the comic strip started in 41. This time was January of 1941. This came out in 43. If you look real carefully, early version of Daffy Duck. I'm sorry to say it's got crayon to some extent, but the price I got for it, I'm not complaining. I got for $10. But I love the idea I could share it with you all. It's not, those are only real pages. There's a little bit, someone came in here with and I don't know why they put a ballpoint pen in, especially at 11 years old. But this is all new to them. If they've been seeing comics, they're all in color. So these are black and white, like the comic strips were in the newspaper. And what they did was they took the comic strips and cut them a piece and pieced them all together again to fit all these pages. This later on, I could have shown. Do I have anything handy? I had a pogo. I see pogo. I have that was done the same way, but they were done in large format trade. What you today would be called trade paperbacks, and that was another. That was until 1950. So another 7, 8 years later. The drawing of Bugs Bunny, of course, you'd say that's not Bugs Bunny. That was Bugs Bunny then. Bugs Bunny changed as time went on. A lot of people say Bugs Bunny got formed really by Fritz Freleng involving animation, and of course, definitely Chuck Jones. Chuck Jones really created the definitive versions of Tweety Bird. Now, I'd say Fritz Freleng really established Sylvester the cat. But certainly it was Jones who really created the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. In a sense, Fritz Freleng, I guess you'd say, with Porky Pig. Even Chuck Jones's version of Porky Pig looked like Fritz Freleng's. And Bob McKimson was maybe the. No, not Bob McKimson. I'm forgetting him. Well, I wasn't doing a class in animation. That wasn't my plan here. But anyway, I wanted to share this. Now, this has been through, has a little bit of damage. It's not perfect, but that's why I love to be able to share it. Look at these weird creatures. See, they could play, could do anything they wanted to because this was all new. It was later there basically everything had there was canon to it all. In fact, there were character sheets. You couldn't draw. I mean, there's this little guy here, or girl, never probably ever appeared again. It's very neat. It's very neat and very representative of showing the alteration going from comics to whatever. All right. I'll put this back. I may share this again. I had a plastic bag with this. Look at this. Just going to put it over here. Bag it and put it away. All right. So let's draw something. What I don't know. Well, what I've done in the past is go peek at Facebook. I can find it. See what my friends are posting on Facebook. Let's see what we can find. Put that away. I am on today's milk day, so cows, not easy. Let's see, post. I'm having more and more problems trying to find my friends' posts over all these Here's Catherine Jacob. All right, she's apparently putting a house on property. Catherine Jacob. I don't know who that is. Well, none of this is going to work. All right, never mind. It just goes on all these things I didn't ask for. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to come back to this, and I'm just going to start drawing. Now I can't see if anyone comes in here. All right, there we go. I'll just start drawing. Do that. I'm an eyeball. I was going to think about having this frog jumping, but now I'm trying to think the emperor humanizing it, well, critter-wise. want to do here is switch pen. Might as well put somebody else in there. I don't know who that is staring out from there. Anybody you want it to be. use this to frame mangroves or something that's growing over here. Not going to be specific though. Let me take a peek of it from distance here. Making this up. I was going to have the frog jumping from somewhere, but it's just seemed to fit. Some shadows here. I'm thinking this is an otter, but it's whatever anyone wants to think that this critter is. Frog meets otter. It's a little otter. Yeah. Just a little more depth. How about that? Hopefully that's okay. As silly as it is. We'll pick up a bird out here. Somewhere out here, so. Pine tree or two. Well, if that looks okay. See if I can get a little more darkness in here. This boat's just not popping out enough. Good storytelling. There we go. I almost think this wood's kind of painted, though. How the heck the frog got it painted, I don't know. Went to the nearest Sherwin-Williams and got some lime green and painted away. Alright, so here's where I want to get. Come back in here. Whoops, should have had that top off that long, but it might work. think that's helping the boat a lot. Suddenly the boat shows up, and so does a frog. Now I've got a good brush for this. Hold on a second. I was using it earlier. Look at that, Tombow. Oh. If you've seen a otter, you know they tend to be giant noses. Realize I've got a lip on this frog, giving him a Maurice Chevalier look. And with a hat, with a straw hat, too. Well, how about that? Frog catches otter. A little more. Interesting, at least. I got to make sure I keep my tops on my pans. That's a good idea. $2026, and it's still 111. Now there's that. Now I've got something else I need to do. It's a little birthday thing here. Got a lot of close friends with birthdays. I've been doing a bunch of these. And here's another one. This has a bunch of kitties in it. What time is it? I'll get that by 8, I think. I'm gonna take a slug here of frosty root beer, because I'm a bit thirsty. You see all the kitties in the birthday. It's drying. It's a little wet earlier. Got a cold front coming in here. I'll put the Tombow away. Excuse me. That Frosty dislodged something. I'll probably go back over this with a Tombow. I'm going to try to be on air a bit more when I can. Maybe Tuesday. Ooh, I forgot I started pencils some here and I didn't finish. This is a belated birthday thing. Belated as it. Let me get some whiskers in here. Drawing. Ooh, that yours be a little different. And that's simply it right there. I need to apply, because here's something more I penciled. And I'll post here the one I did just before this. I don't know if I'll be posting this. But for those important get things like this, in January I got a whole bunch of folks. What I want to do is add color to this, but I'm not quite in the spot. I'd say one of the things about putting all these kitties on here is that each one really should be a different color. And that is not fun. you gotta think ahead of time. Let's see, I'm gonna make that one orange, and that one spotted, and that one that, and that one that, and that one that. Oh boy. Just, don't have to worry about such things. So, I turn things upside down. That makes it easier. I'm just gonna start off something orange, and I'll move across. Darker, just some. And let's see. But should I make one purple? Just think of all the kitties I've had in life, and any one of those designs. And we also want to get some shadow in here too. A little bit darker here. And if you get a chance, if you come by, give me a thumbs up. It's up to you. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Go ahead and put a shadow here. I'm not sure we're going to do that. I'll use the color I usually do for brown. I'm thinking something more calico, but it would have a little bit of this in it, so I might as well make use of it. Give it a darker tip. Ooh, it's not paint in there. Okay, that's better. Calico. We had a little kitty that was all tan. I rarely see tan kitties. We had one of those. See, tan and okay, tan up here. I think something more of a gray kitty. Grayish kitty. Water in there. I could just make it a black kitty. Sure, why not? Why be complicated? Oops. There we go, something like that. Now, color the words. And I don't know what I'm doing next weekend. I think I've got things kind of quiet for now. We'll see what happens. So I should be here next Sunday, I think. Can't remember if I had anything coming up. Can't get it too thick because this is not heavy-duty watercolor paper. Okay, I'm just gonna this some of that. I'm just gonna, as I've said other times I've done something like this, is that I always, even when I was doing the watercolor caricatures years ago, always made the ground the same color and the background the same color. Just really helped with speed and not trying to overcomplicate some things by making it all the same color. Plus, these two colors, a tan, beige, and light blue, are considered colors that put people more at ease. Comforting colors. Not that I care if you're comfortable or not. Or me either, for that matter. And, oh, yeah, I gotta do his name, don't I? Yeah, well, I might as well. I'm here. I might as well do that, too. Adding red here just to... I gotta go see who else I gotta do. I may do that. I'll be at a meeting tomorrow. I'll be in a meeting tomorrow night. Maybe while I'm there, I'll work on penciling out the other ones I have. Plus, I'm working on a book project here. Oh, I have a bunch of them to work on. I want to get all these little birthday things out of the way because I'll forget. All right. Let's see, I just need to get a... That's where that is, but I want to get the... Let's make this work. Ooh, I got a purple. Hold on. I got a problem. Wait for a napkin to clean next. That'll work. Clean off this brush. No, purple. I know what I need. Hold on. I'm going to go to colored pencil just to... So yes, this would be considered mixed media now at this point. I have problems with watercolor when I do backgrounds, and it's just I've turned more and more to color pencil to give me the feel of. And I don't have to do a background color. I just think it should be done. I think it helps. And if you don't think so, let me know. I like hearing from folks. You think this is stinko? Yeah, this is. I get very dissatisfied. Now, I will be working on some drawings on crescent board here soon. Some illustrations for some book project. I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing that here. As I said, I want to get this birthday thing. I want to get this other one little Swampy Florida book done real quick. I'll get on to these other things. Now, can't find it. Well, this is good enough. I don't have to get too much stuff, but there you go. So that one's done, and the frog's done. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night for right now. More to pencil, more to do, but for now, this will do. Thank y'all for being here. See y'all later. I'll probably be here next Sunday, and who knows, I may pop up during the week. Bye.